Ukraine and the United Kingdom have formalized a new defense partnership aimed at producing artillery systems locally within Ukraine, signaling a strategic shift in how Western standard weaponry reaches the Ukrainian armed forces. The agreement, signed during the DFNC3 International Defense Industries Forum, represents not just a contract for production but a long-term initiative to combine industrial, technological, and scientific expertise from both nations. By fostering local production capabilities, Ukraine aims to reduce its reliance on foreign shipments, accelerate deployment of NATO-standard artillery, and strengthen its domestic defense industry in the face of ongoing conflict. The specifics of the artillery system covered by the agreement have not been officially disclosed. However, prior discussions and industry reports indicate a strong likelihood that the 105mm L-119 light howitzer will be a central focus. This platform, already in service with the Ukrainian armed forces, is widely used by NATO partners and is known for its mobility, reliability, and compatibility with standard 105mm ammunition. Initial negotiations surrounding production of this system date back to mid-2023, when Ukraine and BAE Systems Platforms and Services UK signed preliminary agreements to explore manufacturing capabilities within Ukraine. These early agreements laid the groundwork for a full-scale production framework now formalized under the new initiative. Alongside the production agreement, the LYRA project was launched as a broader strategic partnership targeting modern battlefield technology. Ukrainian Prime Minister Denis Shmyhal emphasized that LYRA aims to strengthen the defense capabilities of both countries by merging British and Ukrainian industrial resources and scientific expertise. The program is intended not only to produce immediate hardware but also to foster ongoing development, modernization, and scalability of weapon systems. By combining research and production capabilities, the LYRA initiative seeks to create a flexible defense ecosystem capable of adapting to the fast-evolving nature of modern warfare. The establishment of local production lines is built upon a series of steps already taken by BAE Systems to embed itself in Ukraine. In 2023, the company opened a representative office and service center in-country, providing localized support and infrastructure that could eventually host domestic production. By March 2024, BAE Systems had publicly confirmed that it was awaiting a formal contract from the Ukrainian Ministry of Defense to commence full-scale production of the L-119 howitzer domestically. Ukraine's Minister for Strategic Industries, Oleksandr Kamyshin, noted at the time that BAE Systems had the capacity and readiness to start production once financing and contractual arrangements were finalized. The Ukrainian government also sought the UK Ministry of Defence's support to ensure the necessary resources and guarantees for the project. A complementary agreement signed in April 2024 further strengthened the foundation for domestic production. BAE Systems committed to providing repair and maintenance of L-119 howitzers directly on Ukrainian territory. This step allowed Ukraine to handle essential maintenance locally, reducing dependence on external support and improving operational readiness. Kamyshin highlighted that Ukraine was prepared to begin manufacturing L-119 howitzers as soon as funding and formal contracts were in place. Together, these agreements indicate a deliberate strategy: first establish local maintenance and repair capabilities, then transition to full-scale production of Western standard systems on Ukrainian soil. The decision to produce artillery locally carries significant strategic and operational implications. On the battlefield, proximity of production reduces lead times for delivery and repair, ensuring Ukrainian forces can access equipment faster than relying solely on external shipments. For high-tempo operations where artillery plays a crucial role in providing fire support, having a local production line capable of churning out 105mm howitzers and supplying spare parts ensures that frontline units remain operationally effective. Furthermore, the L-119's compatibility with NATO-standard ammunition allows Ukraine to continue integrating Western support while maintaining logistical consistency. From an industrial perspective, the agreement marks a notable step in the evolution of Western defense engagement. Historically, Western defense contractors have provided equipment and maintenance support, but the shift toward on-site co-production reflects a deeper partnership model. By embedding industrial capacity within Ukraine, BAE Systems and the UK gain influence over production standards and quality control, while Ukraine gains technical expertise, workforce development, and a more self-sufficient defense industry. Such collaboration may also accelerate innovation, allowing both countries to adapt weapon systems to local operational requirements and emerging threats more quickly. However, establishing domestic production of artillery is not without challenges. Securing financing, ensuring supply chain stability, training local personnel, and implementing stringent quality control measures are all critical elements for success. Producing Western standard systems in a country facing active conflict adds further layers of complexity, including security considerations, insurance requirements, and the need to safeguard sensitive technologies. Nevertheless, the groundwork laid by BAE Systems' local presence, combined with the Ukrainian government's strategic oversight, positions the partnership to overcome these hurdles if contractual and financial conditions align. The strategic implications extend beyond immediate battlefield benefits. A successful domestic production line would serve as a model for future defense cooperation, demonstrating how Western prime contractors can integrate design, quality assurance, and advanced subsystems with local manufacturing capabilities. This hybrid approach has the potential to transform Ukraine's defense industrial base, providing long-term resilience and a sustained capacity to produce and maintain modern weapon systems independently. Over time, such capability could act as a deterrent by demonstrating that Ukraine can reliably equip and sustain its forces without complete dependence on foreign aid. The LYRA program and Joint Artillery Production Agreement also reflect a broader trend in defense policy, where Western nations are increasingly embedding technology transfer and industrial collaboration into their support packages. Rather than merely supplying equipment, these partnerships prioritize capability building within allied nations, ensuring that systems can be maintained, repaired, and produced locally. For Ukraine, this approach helps convert temporary military assistance into enduring operational capability, while for the UK, it establishes deeper industrial and political engagement in Eastern Europe. Observers are closely watching several factors as the project progresses. Key among them are the formalization of contracts, financing arrangements, and the establishment of industrial infrastructure capable of handling both production and repair. The first rounds of production will likely serve as proof of concept, demonstrating the feasibility of large-scale domestic manufacturing. As processes mature, the partnership could expand to include additional weapon systems, larger artillery calibers, or complementary battlefield technologies. The LYRA initiative may also influence broader NATO discussions about the regional defense industrial base and the role of allied nations in sustaining frontline operations. In essence, the Joint Production Agreement and LYRA program mark a pivotal shift in Ukraine's defense strategy. By moving from reliance on external deliveries toward self-sufficient manufacturing and repair, Ukraine positions itself to respond faster to operational needs, maintain higher equipment availability, and gradually build a resilient defense industrial sector. This initiative illustrates a nuanced approach to military assistance, combining immediate battlefield support with long-term industrial development, operational autonomy, and strategic deterrence. While challenges remain, the partnership between Ukraine and the United Kingdom represents one of the most concrete steps toward creating a domestic capability for producing NATO-standard artillery. If implemented successfully, it could reshape logistics, maintenance, and the speed at which operational requirements translate into available firepower. For Ukraine, the initiative promises not just artillery on the battlefield but also the foundation of a sustainable, technologically capable defense industry capable of supporting both present and future conflicts. For the UK, it signals a deepened role in shaping the defense infrastructure of a key partner nation while maintaining influence over production standards and technology transfer. The agreement ultimately underscores how defense collaboration is evolving, from one-off equipment deliveries to embedded, sustainable industrial partnerships that create lasting operational advantage.